Hello everyone. So as you can see, I am trying something different. I decided that I'm gonna try to hold the microphone instead of it being on a stand. Because if I'm being honest, I cannot stand the stand it actually came on. It is a piece of crap. By any little movement on the bed, it's falling off. It rattles a lot. And then sometimes when the microphone does fall and I replace it, then I noticed like there's like a rattling sound or like a buzzing sound in the mic. It's just becoming real annoying. So this video I decided to try to hold it and see what happens. Obviously if I'm reading an article I can't hold it the entire video, but I figure if I'm not reading nothing I can hold it, because in this way I can do what I want without worrying about the microphone falling or worrying about you not being able to hear me. So but I do know it casts a shadow over my face, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I'll work on it. We'll get there. So and second, by the title of the thumbnail, you can tell this video is going to be Majestic's review on the new Batman movie, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to piss off a lot of people. I mean, I don't mean to, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion, Majestic's opinion, and there might be some spoilers. I'm not trying to spoil nothing for nobody, but I'm gonna try to keep it as basic as I can. And I'm not telling anyone not to watch the movie. Absolutely not. You know, I am a big fan of anything DC, Marvel, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. I love all the superhero franchise and movies. So I'm not telling anyone to not do something. Matter of fact, I would love for everyone to go watch the movie just so I can see if anyone agrees with me, you know. So but before we get started, let's get all the ish out the way. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am ASMR Majestic, and welcome to the Majestic family. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let's get this video to 200 likes. I know I've been slacking in that, but the likes really help this channel out. With more likes that get pressed, my video and my channel gets I guess in people's recommendation box or their home screen of YouTube or whatever. It helps the channel grow. So by the way, I'm sitting here trying to figure out TikTok. I'm being very serious right now, and I'm wondering what like 30-second video am I supposed to do for TikTok to promote my YouTube channel. The struggle is real. So if down in the comment section and someone can give me some ideas on how to do this shit, because I honestly don't. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to just say my intro? I'm not social media. Like, you guys are probably looking at me like TikTok is so easy, but you know, I'm not a social media person, and I actually totally got rid of my Twitter. Like, I just never even went on it. So as of now, I am on Facebook, but I answer more people on Instagram, if anything. Like, if you're trying to contact me, Instagram is the way to go. And like many of you message me on my YouTube comments and tell me, oh, check your inbox, because again, I've just never been, I don't know, it's a video coming, but that's one of the things I would love to eliminate in 2022 is social media for a billion reasons, but that video is coming. But back to TikTok. I listen. You guys tell me I listen, and many people are telling me that I need to promote my YouTube channel and even Patreon, that I need to start sitting here with a microphone and with my camera phone, and I'm like, what do I do? Like, what am I supposed to do to promote on TikTok? Because remember, like, I glanced when Devin was here, and many people are like, the role plays and tapping, and the fact that's not what this channel is about. I don't want to start sitting there and like tapping for 30 seconds, and then people come over my channel expecting me to be tapping for 30 seconds on every video, because that's not what this channel is about. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I say? What do I do? And I'm like, I need help. So if anyone can give me suggestions on what to do for TikTok, because I actually have a TikTok account. I'm not active. I haven't done not one video. I don't think I've even looked at a TikTok video yet. But I do want to grow my channel, and that's the only reason why I have TikTok. Because see, I was under the impression that like Snapchat and TikTok are for like the younger crowd generation. I'm 42 years old. So I always assume like TikTok was like for Devin, 13, 14-year-olds, like the younger crowds. I never in a million years thought that TikTok would be the app or the social media that would actually help my channel. And so that's where we are now. So if anyone give me any pointers, or do I use the TikTok app for like, because I think you can do like what, 6-second videos, 10, 12, I don't even know. That's a damn shame. But am I better off like, and then I read like I can take some parts of my videos and make a short. What the fuck is a short? Like, I can take clips out of my other, like, what? Help, can somebody help me? Somebody let me know, or somebody find me on Instagram or Patreon. But can someone help their girl out? Because okay, so the Batman. Let's start off by saying, if I had to give this new Batman a 1 out of 10. See, I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a 5. I'm giving it a 5, but let me break down, my opinion. I guess what I'm trying to say. Okay. And so, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I love any superhero movies. I love any of the Spider-Man, Supermans, Marvel, the Justice League, you name it, Aquaman, you name it, I've watched it. I love them all. I'm definitely a big one of Spider-Man. Matter of fact, I still need to watch the last Spider-Man. But that being said, okay, I love the Batmans as well. I've watched them all. I don't remember every single one, like down to the T, or like if I walk into a room and I saw the Batman, can I say, oh, because it's Ben Affleck, is this one or that one? No, I can't. But I have watched them all, and I have to say, this Batman here for me was the weakest. It was boring. It was the darkest. But let me explain. So we're just gonna focus on Batman. But see, for me, for the franchise, right? When you think of Batman, the first thing you think of is like, the Batcave and the Batmobile and, Batman's cool gadgets. Matter of fact, in the first one, when we had Michael Keaton as the first Batman, I think that came out in like 1989 or 87 or 89 or 90, with Kim Basinger, like the original Batman that we had. And I'm trying to think, not Nicolas Cage, anyway, you know what the Joker was. But he even said, as he's looking up, as Batman is sitting there, collecting all of his poison balloons, he's like, where does he get all these fancy toys or the gadgets? Or everybody's always like, oh, that's a new one. Or we're always looking at like, we're always that was my excitement, I should say. Then, like I said, there is so many memorable scenes from some of the Batmans. Like, for instance, the first Batman, like how the Joker was just so, he was pissed off, but he was captivated on all of Batman's toys. And then the part when Kim Basinger was like was kissing the Joker, acting like, she was like in love with him, and she was picking out lint from her mouth, and like that was funny to me. It's not Nicolas Cage, and I can see him right now in my face. Who is the Joker? You know what? I can't. I have to. The first Batman movie and cast. God, what was his name? Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Yes, just, his laugh. There was a lot of memorable things about that. Moving on to like the other Batmans, Alfred was always like funny and I don't know, the Riddler. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? See, like there's a couple of things I can say from the Penguin. Like there's so many different scenes from all of them put together that I can pinpoint all of them. Like, funny scenes or memorable scenes. There was nothing memorable about this new Batman for me, like at all. And this has nothing, let me repeat, this has nothing to do with anyone's acting, because let's be realistic. What's his name? Robert Pattinson. I know this is probably shit that I should have done before. But anyway, I liked him in Twilight. It had nothing to do with like it had nothing to do with the acting or anything like that. I didn't realize it all dark. Anyway, because this got really, really dark. The point is that this has nothing to do with like anyone's acting or the actresses or anything like that. I think the movie sucked. It sucked. I have spoken to like my oldest nephew. It took him 3 attempts. It took guys upstairs. It took multiple attempts, and we actually all got through it. Basically, well, I got through it as one, because there's a couple times that I tried, and 3 hours for a movie, really. But this weekend, I think we watched it on Saturday night. Finally, I had a house full of people, and guys upstairs, Devin, my oldest, like we all watched it or whatever, and by the end of the movie, everybody was holding on. Devin was probably asleep somewhere. Like, I was like this. One of the guys upstairs fell asleep on my ankles on the couch. Like, it just was long for no reason. That being said, I understood where the director was going with this. I like the idea. Like, I like the idea of Batman actually doing some detective work. I like the idea that Batman didn't just like sit around and was waiting for people to give him information. I like the fact that this Batman didn't go through the normal, like with the parents in the beginning and them walking in the alley, and then a guy comes up and robs them and shoots his parents. And I'm glad we didn't go through all of that, because god damn it, I think we all know the story of Batman by now and how his parents died in that alley. We get it, okay? We get how Alfred came about. So in that aspect, I do appreciate this movie's new approach. But see, the problem is this. If we're gonna do a new franchise, and this is like the direction we want to go, this was not the movie to introduce the new franchise. Number one, like I said, it was boring as fuck. It was long as fuck. And on top of that too, it's like, it was so dark. Like, I understand, like, I used to watch Bruce Wayne became actually Batman, but you know, it goes into like how Bruce was younger and how he grew up with his other parents. Like, it really was a good show. I liked it. I didn't think it was done corny or cheesy or nothing like that. But again, that being said, if we're gonna introduce a new movie or a new franchise or new twist to a Batman, we gotta do some changes. Like, it rained all day in Gotham during Batman. Like, I know there's no sunshine in Gotham. You know, a cloud don't even come across Gotham. We understand that. Like, Gotham is a pit of the pits. It's like that middle part right before you go to hell type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, but damn, it's like, it looks so run down. It just looks like shit. Okay, and then on top of that, again, if we're gonna introduce a new franchise or do a different twist to a Batman, god damn it, we need some toys. That Batman suit looked terrible, but even if we ignored the Batman suit for a second, what the fuck? Like, the Batmobile was garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. See, there goes your ASMR. Garbage, 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 garbage. It was garbage, okay? And his little gadgets. What gadgets? Like, the fighting scenes were slow as fuck. It's like Batman was lazy. It looked like either that bat suit was way too heavy for him to like fight, jump, run after anybody, you know, and it just was such a disappointment that the whole film, I was waiting for that wow factor. I was waiting for that wow factor from Batman. Okay, so say you eliminate like all the fighting scenes and stuff like that. We should have one good scene of the superhero fucking somebody up. Like, even in horror movies like Halloween, the new Mike Myers, there was a couple of wow factors in that scene, in that new movie. Like, Michael Myers was a beast. Like, at the end, that's my point. Like, we have to have some wow factor. There was not one wow factor for me for Batman. I can't say, yeah, the movie sucked, but did you see that scene when Batman did this? Not a one. Not a one. I was waiting for that factor, and I kept saying, okay, you know what? It's getting towards the end of the movie. You know, I sat here for 2 hours. Oh, they're gonna give me my wow moment. I'm still waiting for my wow moment. I'm still waiting for my wow moment. And I like the fact that they were trying to introduce like all the villains in one movie, but again, it missed the mark. It just missed it. And how are we gonna have like, okay, so if we're gonna introduce this new franchise, right? How the F are we not gonna introduce the Joker? That pissed me off. Like, we're gonna wait for 2 to see the Joker. Really? Like, again, when you're gonna do a franchise like this, you have to, in my eyes anyway, I feel as if the director should have had, how do I put this? Like, okay, if you know nothing else about Batman, right? You know that there's a Batman and a Joker. Boom. So if you wanted to go in a different direction with the franchise, as far as like, you know, Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, wants to be a detective and follow detective work and, you know, follow clues and stuff like that, I'm down for that. I am 100% down for that. But god damn it, bring on the toys. God damn it, bring on the Joker. And like, okay, so this Batman too, all the Batmans and all the characters were memorable. They had like a punchline. They were either a smart ass or something. This was no the kiss. They were better off making me kiss Batman. Like there was no connection even at the end. And he wants to look at her as they both go their different directions. Get the fuck out of here. There was no reason why, if he really wanted her, why you couldn't follow her. Why? I don't even know if I can say I liked. I mean, I guess there was nothing wrong with the Catwoman, I guess. But if you want me to believe that she was like 80 pounds soaking wet, that she's sitting there like tossing men that's 300 pounds out the window, okay. But set that aside for a second. I just feel as if her and Batman's chemistry was not there, and I think they were trying to sell us that, but it wasn't sold for me. And then we have Alfred. Alfred was in the movie like what, 3 minutes tops. Like Alfred is a big part of Batman. Get the fuck out of here. How did we forget that? How did we, like I said, if we were doing a different take on this franchise, right? I think we should have had like an action-packed movie, and they not all movies take it back. Like the next sequel is like how shit started. I think this Batman should have been part 2. 3 hours of nothing but talking and rain and darkness, and like I said, our new Batman didn't crack a smile. Like he just looked off. And like he was dazed, or I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, Alfred was, I don't know. And then like on the other movies, we always had like Catwoman, coming over to Bruce Wayne's estate. We really didn't even go into like Bruce Wayne's estate and like the mansion, and that big moment when people realize he's Batman and see like the different bat suits and the different, I can't get over the toys. We didn't see not one good toy. See, someone's messing with my superheroes nonsense, because 3 hours. Like, okay, if you're gonna make me sit through 3 hours, then you better give me some action shit in between, some fight scenes, some like Catwoman about to go out the window type nonsense. Here come Batman out of nowhere, or like, I don't know, there just wasn't any wow factor for me. And anyway, I'm gonna sit here and read some of the reviews from the Batman, because I want to see if I had like the same views as many, and like I said, it had nothing to do with, and I didn't like the Riddler. I don't know, maybe biased because of Jim Carrey, I don't know, but I just the Riddler didn't sell it for me. I don't even Gotham. Igma. Was that his name? Igma. Like, how did we? It's like, I don't know. And I know a lot of people, I think they said like this Batman was more of more of the comic books. I do appreciate though that Batman and Detective Gordon, or Gordon, whatever you want to call him, or Jim Gordon, I appreciate that they're working more together in this one. They actually like each other and have a relationship. Well, a friendship is what I mean, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, the first review says that this is getting really dark. Do I have? Okay, let's see if this is gonna make it brighter. Since I no longer have that iPad lighting, that might work better as I read the comments. Okay, so the first one is, the Batman is an amazing achievement and is almost a perfect film, unfortunately falling a little short in some small but crucial areas. Oh, and one more thing too, it was like, for me, it was like, as much detective work, as was like Batman accomplished nothing. Nothing got accomplished. He didn't win. There was no winning here. You know, at the end, like, you know, they save Gotham, or they save like whoever, or save the millions of people. What did Batman save in this one? Unless I'm missing a punchline, unless I missed like the major part of this movie. What did he win? I feel as if like everything he did, he failed. Or the Riddler was 5 steps ahead of Batman all the time. Okay, well, see, this is why I don't want to be like, oh, this is like, oh my god, a long. But, okay, so basically what I'm reading here, like, if you are a comic book person, right, I guess you would like this Batman. That being said, though, if you're used to, like, all the Batmans we had, like, starting with Michael Keaton and moving forward up until today, you know, you're used to a certain type of Batman as far as, like, knowing the story and, like, the villains and stuff like that. This one was missing a lot of crucial things for me. It was, like, you know, and if you're going to introduce this new franchise, this wasn't the way to do it. Like, if we're going to do a different turn or a different approach, then you should have had all the gadgets and all the toys in one. And then maybe, introduce him. This is dying, because look, it's not even giving out much light. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, because I thought this would be brighter, but I guess not. That was supposed to be the brightest. Anyway. Damn, that's still dark. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so a lot of people are comparing this to like the comic books, but like I said, if you're used to a certain Batman in the movies, this one you're probably a lot more confused about. This one says underwhelming. It was okay. That's a problem for a 3-hour film that aspires to kick off a new franchise. I guess that's my point. Like, in order for us to do a new franchise or new take on Batman, you can't have it 3 hours and drawn out this way, because I promise you, no one's going to be coming back for part 2. Then this one says DC continues to drive the comic books into the ground through like Wolverine exposures he's going into, you know. Not a bit disappointed. It was terrible and so boring as I thought it would be. When I heard this film was being done and found out Mr. Twilight was going to have the title role, that pretty much did it for me. No interest at all. Well, let's just say 2 months after being released, they already put it on HBO. And that's another thing too. I've noticed that like any movies that don't do well in the box office, they go right to HBO Max. Like, not all of them, but you would think a movie like Batman would have been in the box office for a long time, but maybe I'm wrong. This one says, new Bruce, new Batman. Okay, cool, but the look was boring. The bat suit, he's yawning. It looked dull and not cleaned. Not a lot of gadgets Batman should have, my point exactly. And what person decided to so-called call it the Batmobile? Yeah, like the shit that we're known for, it was not. This one says comic book accuracy. Another one says a true work of art. Not your average kid's Batman movie. Amazing storyline. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, now we got some lights and I can guess this wasn't doing shit. said started off okay. The movie started off good and then just kept getting worse and worse. It works. I expected Batman to do something amazing towards the end, and I waited and I waited and it never happened. Didn't I just say that to you? I was like, okay, well maybe at the end he's gonna wow me. Maybe he's gonna have a gadget that I did not see or something. Yeah, that never came at all. Okay, this one says the new Batman, his look was boring, the bat suit was terrible, and the gadgets was crap. Like, right, now this was my problem. Oh my god, you hear my stomach right now? Batman's speed looked like he just got woken up from a nap, and had to go chase a bad guy. It was like he didn't put no effort. It looked like he was just tired. I think that bat suit was very heavy, though. I keep saying that, but I have to. The new Catwoman, she writes, I'm a woman. My idea of Catwoman is Michelle in Batman Returns. Exciting character, good, bad. Cannot top the costume. This new woman, all she does is kick in a drop costume. Oh my god, oh my god. When I first saw the Catwoman's outfit, right, and like the boot cut, like ski cap, I was like, okay, who ran out of money? Like that, like this production. Like I said, if I'm missing something, please someone tell me. But like even down to the costumes, like Catwoman, everything was just really like we couldn't even give her a full blown mask. Like the villains, bottom of the villains. Yeah, like the villains too. They weren't memorable. They weren't. They absolutely weren't at all. Right, and she says when you cannot even give an exciting Batmobile. Again, if you knew nothing else about Batman, right? I was looking for the gadgets. I wanted to see the Batmobile. That's the most. And no. Matter of fact, Michael Keaton. It was in the first one. He had the thing he flew around in. That shit was cool. Oh, and is it just me, or was the bat signal in the sky? The bat signal looked like a 2-year-old just took a pencil and just like drew. Like they played everything in this franchise. They played it. The bat signal was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was. And then this one says, great movie, but do not watch in 4K. It was worthless. It was too dark. And that's another thing. The movie was so dark. Like, I know all Batman movies are dark because I got them, but god damn. One said, top 3 Batman films of all time. The world's greatest detective. Like I said, I like detective work. And if that's where we're going with this, I feel as if Batman should have been more in. Okay, if we were gonna do this, right, we should have seen more of Bruce Wayne than of Batman, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay, Batman is the world's greatest detective. I was looking forward to the first real detective movie. This was supposed to be a 20 detective film, and it was. The problem is it would have been. Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. Okay, so this is where the spoiler alert might come in, and everything they're mentioning here, I just said. The Riddler gets away with everything. It was like Batman was always late, and the Riddler was always like 5 steps ahead of him. Batman won nothing. Like, what did we achieve? Batman does not stop his plans. He just arrests him for the fact like, you know. Um, and then it says Penguin had to school him. Penguin had to school him on Spanish grammar after Alfred already pointed it out to him. Bruce Wayne just berates Alfred in every scene he's in. I don't even remember Alfred having a big role, actually, now that I think about it. I don't. Like, I remember how he got injured. I remember the whole, like, I don't know. This was the best Batman-Gordon relationship we've seen. I said that. I agree with that. Most Batman movies are 80% Bruce Wayne, with Batman showing up 20%, but this was the opposite. Like I said, if we wanted to do a detective movie, we should see more of Bruce Wayne than Batman. Batman's techs and toys was plausible high tech with question marks. Like, the military, like, everybody is just like, what? Oh, I didn't even catch that. They wrote why they changed the Riddler's name. Edward Nashton, are you serious? Oh, you're right. It was Edward Nigma. That's why I said, what's his name? Like, Nigma or something like that. But Edward Nashton. See, watching the Gotham TV show was the shit, but you also learned a lot about the characters and the villains, and even down to Joker, like how Joker started, how the Penguin got started. Like, you find out how everything got started, and that's why I'm saying that this movie just, nope. But good catch on the names. And then she goes, I'm not a liberal or anything like that, but she does know that Igma means a mysterious person that's very difficult, or means puzzled or hard to solve. And here they go, changing the name of the Riddler in this Batman franchise. Alright, I don't want to like bore anyone else about, you know, but let me know your thoughts on the new Batman movie. Did you like it? Did you think this was the best movie of them all? Was it the worst? Was it okay? Or were you okay with the minimal like action? Let me know down below how you feel, and